instead of berries. Paul, like you're ready to go to the hospital right now. It's your style looks good right there, man.
Texas A&M rolling right along, top 3 recruiting class as it stands right now. And Tom Luganville, they have talent all over this class, don't they?
Well, they do. They've littered it throughout the class, but the emphasis has been on defense, and rightfully so. And it's also been at quarterback as they've looked at their board and addressed their needs and where they need to not only upgrade in talent, but maybe in terms of numbers as well. So let's start at quarterback, because I referenced earlier in the day, having Kyle Allen in school, getting acclimated to winter workouts, academics, going to take part in spring ball. He's going to be expected to compete right away. Now, I think you're going to see it shift offensively into more of a Case Keenum-style offense under his tutelage. But when you have weapons like this young man, Speedy Noel, on the perimeter, you're going to feel real confident throwing the football out wide. This is an explosive, dynamic playmaker that's the ultimate utility space player. Jet sweep guy, slot receiver, vertical threat. And then big Frank Iannaccio, at about 6'6", 6'7", was a long-time basketball player. Really just came into the fold as a senior, which means he's got a really high ceiling for development, with the hopes that he could at one point turn into another Mike Evans type of player, create those mismatches on the jump ball in the red area. So there's no doubt that Kevin Sumlin and his staff have addressed their areas of need, but also there's no doubt that they realize that until they get to where they need to defensively, that the offense will only take them so far. That's why there's been such an emphasis in that front seven.
Their defense was offensive last year. It was really bad. I mean, it was painful to watch. They had a lot of young guys that they were breaking in, and Johnny Manziel covered up a lot of the mistakes that defense made, and he made that offense even better. I think Kevin Sumlin is going to earn every penny of that $5 million salary he's making this year, because he's going to have some holes he's going to have to fill. He's going to have to make up for Johnny Manziel's incredible ability to make plays, to create, and make things look better than it actually was. This is going to be a fun team to watch beyond the Johnny Manziel era.
They'll still be a great offense. They will miss Johnny Manziel because he made so many, he extended plays, he created plays, and he didn't make up for the fact that they could not stop anybody on offense. So they'll have to get better on defense because they won't have that added factor of Johnny Manziel bailing them out at the end with his own personal plays.
Speaking of Johnny Manziel, of course, he leaves behind the number 2. Picking up the number 2 before it is retired, we would assume at some point, is the young speedster Speedy Noel, who will come in and play receiver out of the state of Louisiana.
A lot of Speedy jerseys.
Sweet. That's exactly right. They'll all be his. He can tell anybody he wants that. There is no doubt. Johnny Manziel brought, obviously, fame, success, and probably some donations into the Texas A&M campus, and those donations are being used as part of a big-time stadium renovation as we head down with Kara Capuano. Johnny Manziel brought, obviously, fame, success, and probably some donations into the Texas A&M campus, and those donations are being used as part of a big-time stadium renovation as we head down with Kara Capuano, who's with the head coach, Kevin Sumlin.
One of the biggest stories surrounding Texas A&M football, the renovation of Kyle Field. $450 million, Coach Sumlin, going into this. Eventually, 102,500 seats. It will make it the largest stadium in the SEC. What are the other positive impacts to the football program than getting more fans in here? What else? What other impact does it have?
Well, you know, we talked about this earlier before construction. We sat down administratively and said, well, what can we do to Kyle Field? It's already a great place to play. Probably one of the best places in the country to play football. I said, hey, can we make it bigger and louder? And I was kind of kidding, but obviously they weren't. So going to 102.5 and bringing the fans closer to the field, it's going to make this place as loud as it used to be, a lot louder.
From what we can see behind us right now through these windows, it's completely torn up. Trucks are moving around. Dirt is being moved. What's the timeline on this project?
Our first game, home game this year. Actually, we started with the east side and the end zone part, and then that'll be finished before our first game this year. Immediately after our last game this season, we'll get to work on the west side and finish this whole project up. So, you know, a lot of times when people have vision, you know, you go through a lot of drawings and renderings, and for this project to get going this quickly, a project of this magnitude, $450 million, and just to redo the whole situation is really incredible. But in the timeline that we're talking about, it's unheard of, and that's just a credit to our university, our administration, for their commitment to this university and to our athletic program.
So halfway done this year, halfway and completely completed after the following season's got to be a huge tool for you.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, we bring people up, and instead of showing them drawings, you know, you can show them that. We've got videos, we've got a lot of different things, but when they actually look out there and say, wow, they're really working on that, and it's going to be done. I think it's had a tremendous impact on our current players, but it's also had a tremendous impact on recruiting.
Well, we look forward to seeing an even louder, bigger, and more exciting Kyle Field in Texas A&M's future.